Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at those 80s tracks that are harder to master than a Rubik's Cube.
I don't know what to do and I'm always in the dark.
Number 10, Don't Stop Believin', Journey.
Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Trust us, we get it. That piano intro starts, the excitement builds, and it's hard not to want to belt this one out. The problem is that belting isn't as easy as you may remember it being from your childhood days in the 80s.
Strangers waiting, looking down the Bible.
Journey lead singer Steve Perry has a great and often underappreciated voice that is able to deliver this fairly wide range of notes with power and precision.
And anything to roll the dice, just one more time.
Most of you might sound okay singing about the small town girl, but when it's time to belt out the chorus, well, that's when we kinda have to stop believing.
Don't stop believing. Hold on, you step to your feeling.
Number 9, Take On Me, Aha.
Talking away. I don't know what to say.
When most of us think of this song, the first thing that comes to mind is the iconic music video about a girl pulled into the world of a comic book. And at over 1.8 billion views on YouTube, we obviously aren't alone.
Say after me. It's no better to be safe than sorry.
But what might be getting lost in all that pencil-drawn awesomeness is just how impressive the Take On Me vocals are. The range throughout the song is deceiving, and even just in the chorus, lead singer Morten Harket starts off pretty low and hits some higher than average notes as well. One reviewer called the song emotionally resonant thanks to Morten Harket's touching vocal delicacy. Is your voice touching and delicate? Number 8, Back in Black, AC/DC. Because of the hard-hitting guitar chords and Angus Young's shorts, many of us may have forgotten just how hard the vocals are in this classic AC/DC track. The Back in Black album was the first one featuring Brian Johnson as the lead singer, having taken over from Bon Scott, who had passed away earlier in the year. And Johnson wasted no time showing off his impressive pipes in this song, hitting some high notes that may have tripped up many who may have tried to sing this one. You'll find many who just scream their way through Back in Black, but it takes a really talented vocalist to sing it properly. Number 7, Living on a Prayer, Bon Jovi. We'll assume you don't have a talk box to recreate those iconic wow wow whoa whoa sounds. But they aren't why this song made the list. Sometimes with rock songs, one thinks they can just scream their way through it. But that is generally not going to work, and it definitely won't work here. Jon Bon Jovi has an underrated voice, and the notes he hits cleanly in the chorus aren't as easy as many aspiring rock singers might think. Basically, if you think you're going to breeze through this track, then you're living on a prayer. Yeah, we said it. Number 6, Alone, Heart.
I hear the ticking of the clock.
One of the great 80s power ballads, Alone, reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1987 and held on to that top spot for 3 weeks. This is one of those tracks that might seem doable at first, as Ann Wilson takes a calm, relatable approach to the opening verses with just a piano accompaniment.
And the night goes by so very slow.
But then, when it's chorus time, the guitar kicks in, and so does Wilson's, as one reviewer put it, signature, billowing, riveting vocals. We don't know about you, but no one would ever call our vocal abilities billowing or riveting. Number 5, Purple Rain, Prince.
I never meant to call you when it's all wrong.
Great singing isn't just about hitting the right musical notes, but about hitting the right emotional notes as well. And that's exactly what you're going to have to achieve if you have any chance of doing justice to Prince's 1984 hit, Purple Rain. From the get-go, Prince is feeling this one with a depth that comes through even if you aren't watching the accompanying music video / scene from his similarly titled film. Then, while you're scouring the depths of your soul, now you also have to hit those notes. Enjoy! And if you manage that one, give When Doves Cry a try next.
This is what it sounds like when the doves cry.
Number 4, Running Up That Hill, Kate Bush.
It doesn't hurt me. Do you wanna feel how it feels?
Kate Bush's Running Up That Hill tells the story of a man and a woman who make a deal with God to switch places with each other.
I'd make a deal with God, and I get him to swap our places.
And if you want to try and sing this song, you might have to make your own deal with the man upstairs in order to have the vocal talent to do it justice. Bush has such a wonderful and distinctive voice, it can be intimidating just trying to sing one of her songs.
We're running up that road, we're running up that hill, we're running up that building.
But this one is especially difficult, given the emotional resonance and some of the quick lyrical runs.
We're running up that hill with no problem.
Number 3, Total Eclipse of the Heart, Bonnie Tyler.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely and you're never coming around.
Turn around.
Total Eclipse of the Heart was written by Jim Steinman, who, as some of you may know, is the man who collaborated with Meat Loaf on his Bats Out of Hell albums. And just like many songs on those albums, Total Eclipse of the Heart is a big, dramatic, operatic power ballad that requires you to really put on a vocal show emotionally and range-wise as well.
Every now and then I fall apart.
Bonnie Tyler pulls it off perfectly, and we have a feeling Meat Loaf would have rocked it also.
And I need you now tonight. And I need you more than ever.
But the real question is, can you?
Nothing I can do, a total eclipse of the heart.
Number 2, Didn't We Almost Have It All? Whitney Houston.
Held on in the rain.
It's Whitney Houston. We probably don't have to say any more than that, but we will. It should come as no surprise to anyone that a Whitney Houston song is sitting high on this list, given that she has one of the greatest voices of all time.
The way you used to touch me felt so fine.
The only question is, what song was it going to be? Certainly, One Moment in Time was worthy of the spot, and so was the amazing range displayed on Saving All My Love for You. But in the end, it was Didn't We Almost Have It All that stood out as the hardest of the hard from Houston's 80s discography.
You never know
The vocal range, the runs, the emotional force. Houston was one of a kind.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, and I'm telling you, I'm not going. Jennifer Holliday.
And I am telling you, I'm not going.
When it comes to this entry, we need to add a caveat to the title of our list and change it to the hardest songs to sing unless you're Jennifer Hudson.
I'm staying. I'm staying.
Because as we all witnessed in 2006's Dreamgirls, Hudson can not only sing and I'm telling you I'm not going, but she can sing it better than almost anyone who's ever tried. Right up there with Jennifer Holliday, who made the song famous in the original production of Dreamgirls on Broadway in the 80s.
There's no way I can ever go.
As for all of us non-Jennifers, this song is a vocal and emotional tour de force that is doable only in our dreams.
You're gonna love me.
Which of these 80s tracks would you not touch with a 10-foot microphone pole?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.